Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. Online, good morning. Okay, so hope everyone are doing good. So, what did we discuss in our last class? Storage gateway. Did you guys complete it? Worked, huh? Fantastic. How about you online? Did you guys completed the practicals on storage gateway? Nice. Okay. Yesterday, what we did, so we learned storage gateway, and apart from that, what we did, we learned about directory services also, correct? So do you remember the concept of directory services? Huh? So yesterday we discussed quite a lot about the directory services, and also we need to start the project, right. So here now, can you please just go through the diagram here once? I'll just give few minutes, go through it once, and then we'll do task by task now. Okay, just go through it. Yeah. Yes, I already did that, Dipali. Okay, so just to quickly repeat and what we have learned yesterday, I told you the problem, right? So the problem, is it good to create the local users? Is it good to create the local users? Answer is no. So because we cannot create the local users because it is very big effort and you cannot manage it properly. If you have 10 machines, you cannot keep on creating all the local users in all the machines that you have, right? So for that reason, we create all the users in one centralized location, and that place what we call Active Directory. So what is this Active Directory called in AWS? Directory service. So here directory service is completely managed by AWS. What we need to do is we just need to go and create a directory, and what does it provide? It provides how many IPs? Two IPs, two DNS IPs. Okay. And then we need to start creating all the users inside that Active Directory. To start with it, first we will create an Active Directory, and I already created. I think if I go here, just half an hour before I created it, it should be available by now. Do you see this? It is active. You know how to set up Active Directory. Yesterday I showed, but I'll doing once again here. See, click on here, set up directory. Which one we need to go for? AWS Manage Active Directory. Click on next. And which one? Standard edition. And then here you need to give the name, right? So you can give any name. So you call it as boom.com, riaz.com, whichever that you want, just go it. So for example, I'm just going for boom.com for example. And then these are all optional. Just ignore it. And what is the default username? Admin, and give the password. Root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can give any password, okay? But one capital letter should be must. And then click on next. And here select the subnet 1A and then 1B. That's it. And click on create. So before you start the practicals, first you create this, and then it is free for you because 30 days limited trial for you. So it's free for 30 days, first for the 30 days. For me, it's not free. But click on that create and then create. So what is the directory name I have created here? Boom.com. So here, step 1, task 1 is done. This guy is done already. Online, this guy is done. Clear? Zakir is asking, why should we select 2 subnets? Generally, whenever you are setting up load balancer and all, we always select 2 subnets. Why? For what reason? High availability purpose. Zakir, basic. Right? So here we have selected the 2 because this is managed by AWS, right? We always select 2 for the high availability purpose. Yes, we'll do that right away now, Praveen. Thank you for reminding. Okay, so everyone clear? Step 1. So this is regional. Who is that? Naveen. AD is regional. In every region, you can go ahead and then create it. Okay. It is a regional service. And task 1 is completed. So it's very easy to do it. And I told you that it provides the 2 DNS IPs, right? So if you come down here, go to network, and do you see these 2 IPs? Right? So these are the 2 IPs that it got created. Okay. Task 1 is done. What is the task 2? AD launch EC2 instance. And what is this machine called? AD manager. Say that. Do you remember yesterday's topic? Right? So AD manager, because see here, in this Active Directory, we have users. See here, we can directly create the users here. If you click on enable, you can directly create users here itself. We can add the users. It is taking time. In few minutes, the list will be refreshed. So here also you can directly create the users. Here also you can directly create the groups. But this is very easy to do it. So what I said is, so let's not do that easiest way. Let's go and learn something really different. So for that reason, we'll set up one Windows EC2 instance. And then what we do, we'll call it as a AD manager. So that meaning we'll manage this entire Active Directory inside this EC2 instance. Inside this EC2 instance. Okay. In order to set up this, what we do, first we launch EC2 instance. Which one, Linux or Windows? Windows EC2 instance. And what is the first thing that we need to do? Update the DNS IP. Say that louder. Update the DNS IPs. So we already have a DNS IPs, and I'll show you how to update the DNS IPs inside the machine. And what's the next step? Join to the Active Directory. So I'll be showing you how to join to the Active Directory. And then this machine will get joined to this Active Directory. Okay. As it is joined to the Active Directory, what we need to do immediately? Restart it. After restart, we need to log in, right? Will you log in? Okay. Initially, when you launch the EC2 instance, step number 1, we need to log into the machine or not? With what username you log in? First time. Administrator only. Because this machine is not into the Active Directory yet. So we need to add it to the domain, right? For that reason here, we need to first initially, you need to log in with what? Administrator and then PEM password. And then update the DNS IPs and then join to the Active Directory, restart it. And then what we do? Log in with domain user. Log in what? So what is the domain name here? I have mentioned Riyaz.com, but I created what domain name? Boom.com. So I need to say at boom / what is the domain user? Admin. And we log in. So do we need to log in with the local user or domain user? Domain user. So you logged in. Once you logged in, what we need to do? We need to install all the Active Directory services. I'll show you how to do it. After installing all Active Directory services, then we start creating users inside it. So we are managing the entire Active Directory inside this EC2 instance. Okay now? Okay. So the everything what we do here is for what purpose? To create the users. Otherwise, I can create the users here only, no? Just refresh quickly. Do you see this here? Admin user is there already by default. So I can create the users here itself. It's very easy, but let's not do that. So let's go and learn something new, right? So that's the reason why here we'll launch one EC2 instance and then we'll create the users. We'll do this. This is AD manager. Say that. That is task number 2. Next is what? Task number 3. What we need to do? Create a FSX. Now for FSX, what is mandatory to have? Active Directory. Yes or no? While setting up FSX, what we need to have? Active Directory. For that reason, we have set up the task 1 as Active Directory. Guys, this FSX will also take at least 15 minutes. For that reason, should I go with the task 2 or task 3 directly? Should I go with the task 3 directly? Let's go to the task 3 directly and then we'll come to the task 2 because it will take time. After that, what we do, Nana? After setting up FSX, we will launch EC2 instance and then same thing, update DNS, join to the Active Directory, restart and log in with which user? Domain user. Now here in this case, tell me local user, domain user. Say that. Which is a local user? Administrator is local user. Admin is domain user. Or can I create our own users also here? Got this? And then we'll set up this task 4 and then we'll mount this FSX to the EC2 instance. And to verify, we'll launch one more EC2 instance, do the same thing and then mount it to this. Is it clear? Got the concept? So, difference between creating users directly in Active Directory and launching EC2 and creating users. What does that mean? We know that creating users directly, acha, difference. What is the difference? I'm shouting since yesterday, no? Huh? It's same only. Guys, you don't want to learn new things? Huh? I was shouting since yesterday, both are same. So you can do it directly here, create users. But why I'm doing like this? Why I'm doing this? To get more knowledge, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you'll get more knowledge on this and then you will get more details about the Active Directory. Okay. So I don't want my students to be just like a 5th class students, 6th class students where open it, create it. Guys, can you tell me anyone can go and create Active Directory, no? Yes or no? Anyone can go and create an Active Directory. Whoever, you don't have kids, no? So any school going guy also go and click on setup Active Directory, give the name, next, and finish it. But what is the difference between those people and you? Knowledge, no? I could have directly skipped saying that click on it, go to users, create users, finish Active Directory. Then why I'm taking this much and sharing all these things? To give you more stuff. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Nana. So what we do here, task 1 is completed here. Let's go directly to task 3. Okay. So where should we go? Go to FSX. Okay, tell me. We have done yesterday this. Click on create file system. Which one we need to select here? Windows file server. Click on next. Okay. Quick create or standard create? Standard create. File system name. I call it as FSX demo. So should we go with the multi-AZ or single AZ? Let's go. Which one? Third one. And then how much capacity you'll put? 32 GB is fine. But you can go all the way up to how much? 64 terabyte. How much, Nana? 64 terabyte. Okay. So by default, let's go with GP3, 3IOPS. This is fine. This is VPC is fine. What is security group here? Default security group. And then I go with which one? 1A, availability zone. And here it is asking for to select the Active Directory. So here we already created an Active Directory. No, what's the Active Directory name here? Boom.com. Select this. So guys, in order to do the FSX practicals, we need this Active Directory. For that reason, I showed you all these things. So click on here this, and by default it is encrypted. Do you need any kind of auditing, backups and all these things here? Not required. Let's click on next. That's it. Can you tell me how do you do that? FSX. Create file system. This one. Click on next. FSX demo. Sorry. Okay. Standard. FSX demo here. Single AZ here. 32 GB. Keep everything default. And here go with 1A. Select the Active Directory and click on next. And that's it. Click on create. Got it? Becoming easy now? You feel it is easy? Because why? We have discussed about all the logics behind it. That's why it is very easy for you now. Okay. So that is getting created. Now what we do, let's go with the task number 2. So task number 2, how many EC2 units do you want me to launch? Let's go with one first. And then we need to launch one more, task 4. And then we need to launch one more, task 5. So let's go with the task number 2. So we need to launch a Windows EC2 instance, right? For Windows, what is that version that we launch? 2022. Very good. Okay. Let's go launch. Click on launch instance. Okay. So I call this as, what is his name? Very good. AD manager. Okay. So here I go what? Windows. Let's not go for 25. Let's go with 22 base. 22 base. Okay. T2 micro is fine. If you want to be little bit more faster, then go for T2 small, but it is billable. Even though it is slow, we'll go with the T2 micro. Okay. Because bill is important, Bigloo. Huh? Go with 9 a.m. Edit. Go with 1A. Select this. Default. You see one more security group that is created by automatically using for the Active Directory. Ignore it. 30 GB is fine. Okay, Nana, see. If you go to advanced, here itself you can select boom.com. But don't do that. Because you don't, it's very easy to do it. So what we do is, we will directly go and do everything manually. Okay. So click on here, launch instance. Okay. So once we log into the, so we need to log into the EC2 instance using what username? Administrator. We need to log in with what? Administrator. And then what is the first step we need to do? Update DNS. After that, join to the Active Directory. After that, restart. Okay, let's do these 3 steps first. Okay, I'll be showing you how to update the DNS. Please open your books, notepads, open your books, pens, because there are few steps where you need to go. So it is very easy for you to write it so that you can do the practicals. Okay. So first let me log into this. Online people, you also try to write it in notepad or wherever you want. Okay, what's the username? Administrator. Oops. Administrator. Password. Security. Get Windows password. 9 a.m. Decrypt. You can write roughly what the first step we did. Log in with administrator. Write roughly. I no need to tell. You can just write by yourself. AD manager. What we are setting up now? AD manager. Right, heading AD manager, and then first step is log in with administrator. So what is the first step, Nana, we need to do? Update the DNS. Write that. Updating the DNS IPs. Okay. So it is coming up. Let's wait. Okay. So we have logged in, right? So how to update the DNS IP? See here. Do you see here what icon is that? LAN icon. There. See. Okay. So that LAN icon. Right click on it. Open network and internet settings. Write down that. Now it is, sir, it is easy. After 6 months, where is Riyaz, sir? At what time is available? That's why I'm asking you to write. So right click on the Ethernet. Do you see this here? We call it as LAN or Ethernet here. Right click, open network and internet settings. Okay. And then here, click on change adapter options. Click on change adapter options. No, Rajat, in Windows you need to update here. Rajat, in Linux we have resolve.conf, no? So here, do you see Ethernet 2? Click on Ethernet, double click on Ethernet 2. Double click. Double click on Ethernet 2. Okay. Click on properties. So I'm clicking on properties here. Okay. And then here, select Internet Protocol version 4, IPv4. Select Internet Protocol version 4, IPv4. Okay. Next, click on properties. You can go that also, Zakir. Click on properties. Okay. And do you see this here? Now, select this guy. Use the following DNS server address. Select. Use the following DNS server addresses. Select. Use the following DNS server addresses. How many slots you have here? So now we have already 2 DNS IPs. Put that IPs here. Okay. So copy paste the DNS IPs. Write the copy paste Active Directory DNS IPs. So I'm copy pasting, see, in the network and security. See down here, I'm copying it. First one, go here and then paste it. Second one, go here and then paste it. Click on OK. Click on OK. Okay. That's it. Close. All. Guys, understood how to add DNS IPs? Okay, you wrote it nicely, no? So this one time you have written, so you can use it for a longer period of time. Okay, now without cut it, phone. Okay, that's fine. So see here. Now can you tell me how to update the DNS IPs? And now you tell me without seeing it. Right click on here and open network and internet settings. Okay, next change adapter options. Next, don't see Tarun here. See here and tell me. Double click. Next, properties. Next, internet protocol version 4. Properties. And then this one. Understood? So one time, if you 2 times, if you have go through it, lifelong you'll remember how to update to the DNS IPs. Okay. So first step is done. What's the next step? Join to the Active Directory, right? So how to join to the Active Directory? Next step, joining to the Active Directory. Joining to the Active Directory. Okay. So how to join to the Active Directory? See here, Nana. Click on Start and click on Server Manager. Start Server Manager. Go to Start, arrow mark, and then Server Manager. Click on Server Manager. Open Server Manager. Open Server Manager. So, do you see on the left side local server? Click on local server. Click on local server. Next, click on work group. Do you see here first? Click on work group. Click on work group. Click on change. Click on change. Do you see this here first? Now member of is there, no? Member of. Okay. And then you have domain and work group. Currently this is in which one? Work group. Now we need to add it to the domain. So which one you need to select? Select domain. Select domain. What is the domain that you need to put here? Boom.com. Okay. Select domain and write boom.com. Click on OK. See? Click on OK. Once you click on OK, it is asking for some username and password. Can you tell me now this EC2 instance is joining to the Active Directory? So anyone can join to the Active Directory. Yeah, you should have permissions, right? So what is the domain user that you have already in the Active Directory? Admin. What is that? So what is the username here you should give? Admin and then root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So write down next. Username is equal to admin. Password is equal to your password. Username is equal. In brackets, write that admin is a default. Admin is a default Active Directory user. Okay, ma? See here, click on OK. Once I click on OK, do you see what is the message it is giving? Read it. Welcome to the boom.com domain. So welcome to the domain. So click on OK. Click on OK. Click on close. And what is asking for? Restart. So next step is restart. Click on OK, close, restart. I'm restarting it. Okay. So what two steps we have done? What are the two steps? First, we updated DNS IPs, and then what we joined to the Active Directory and restarted. What we need to do now next? Again, login. We need to log into the machine using domain user. What's the domain user we have? Admin. So we log in with the domain user now because it's already added to the domain, right? So for that reason, whichever the users are there in that Active Directory, with that users, you can log in now. Log in it, and then what we need to do? Install Active Directory services. Okay. So we just restarted, no? Click on connect. Okay. See here, once you click on connect, by default it is asking for what? Administrator. What you need to do? Click on more choices. Use a different account. Use a different account. And then here, tell me Nana, what we need to write? We need to log in with what? Admin. So is it directly admin or you need to give the domain name also? Domain name also. So what should you put? Boom/admin. Remember it is backslash. Backslash. Not forward slash. Okay. It's a backslash. So next step, login to the EC2 instance with domain user. Next step, login to the EC2 instance using domain user. What is the user? Boom/admin. Boom/admin. Password, you know, right? What's the password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click on OK. Click on yes. See, now we are able to log into the Active Directory domain user, right? So what is the next step? We need to install, right? Installing AD services. Next step. Installing AD services. Okay. So you already logged in, right? So now open server manager, right? Open server. How to open server manager? Go to start and then server manager. Open server manager. Click on add roles and features. Click on add roles and features. I'm clicking. Okay, it's still collecting the inventory. Do you see the line? Okay, now it is collected. Click on add roles and features. Guys, it will take a few seconds. After a few seconds, you can click it. Okay. Click on right. Click on next. This is very right. Arrow mark next. One more next. Arrow mark next. One more next. One more. Don't see here. Am I doing any changes here? So that's right. Click on one more next. Very important. And we need to do the changes here. In which section, Nana? Features section. Which section? So here we need to enable few things. I cannot zoom. I cannot zoom my eyes also. Okay. So do you see this here? Expand, right? Expand remote server administration tools. expand remote server administration tools. Okay. Under that, expand role administration tools. Under that, expand role administration tools. Okay. See here, select ADDS. Write down, select ADDS. Next, select remote desktop services. Remote desktop services tools. Next, select Active Directory certificates. Active Directory certificate. Last one, select Active Directory rights. Okay. Now click on what? Next. Click on next and install. Click on next and then install. Now it is installing. What we have done here? What we are installing? AD services. So now after installing, what we need to do? Restart. What we need to do? Write down. After installing, restart the server. Yes, we can do that, Abhiram. After restarting the machine, we need to log into the machine again. Log in back to the machine using what user? Domain user. Write down. Log into the EC2 instance again with the domain user admin. Log into the EC2 instance. Abhiram, we are doing FSX, no? Abhiram, this project is on Windows. Yeah. Log into the EC2 instance with domain user. What's the domain user? In brackets, admin. Boom/admin. Boom/admin. Okay. See, installation is succeeded. It says here, installation succeeded. Close. And what we need to do? Restart it all the time. So now it says like this. So select anything and then click on restart. So after restart, again we need to log in with boom/admin. After logging, what we need to do now? Next step. Create users. Very good. After that, we need to create users. Hold on. Don't write create users because we need to open one console there. I'll tell. Every time do we need to do this or one time? One time. In real time, if you have a AD manager, you will not be doing every time. Do this setup one time and then log in, open it, and then do it. But remember, whenever you're launching new EC2 instances, that new EC2 instance need to join to the Active Directory every time. And that is also one time. But every EC2 instance need to join to the Active Directory. So if you join the EC2 instance to the Active Directory, that is one time or multiple times? One time only. One time only you need to join to the Active Directory. MSTSC is for remote desktop, no? Rajat. Okay, so select here. Okay, see now here, I'm logging what boom/admin. It's already there. So again, I'm putting boom/admin, password root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rajat, you're asking that question or what? MSTSC question mark. You're asking what is MSTST or what? Okay. So we already installed Active Directory services, right? So we need to open one thing here. So it is still loading. Okay. So here, search for active. If you search for, and do you see this here? Open. So search for active and then open Active Directory users and computers. Write down. Go to search. Go to search. Type active. Active Directory. Type Active Directory. And select. Which one we need to select? Active Directory users and computers. I clicked on it. That's correct. MSTSC is just to open the remote desktop connection, Rajat. Okay, now see here. Listen carefully, see here. Now, this console got open or not? This is the place where you can create the users. This is the place where you can create what? Users. And do you see on the left side, we have boom.com already? So, expand boom.com. Right on. Expand boom.com. Expand users. Hold on. Okay, expand boom.com and then again expand boom. Expand boom. Click on users. Expand boom and then click on users. Do you see this in here? I cannot zoom this. Do you see there is already one user called admin? With that admin only we have logged in and we're doing all the activities. How many users are there by default? One. So this is the place where you can create all the users. You can create thousands of users here. So why we need thousands? Should we go and create 1 or 2 users now? Okay. So next one, how to create users. Next tip is how to create user. Okay. Now, so how to create users? See here. No, don't delete, Naveen. Don't delete. It clearly shows here, do not delete. You're asking to delete. Don't delete. It clearly says, do not delete. Okay. So right click, new user. Right click, new user. Okay. Click on user. Now it is asking for the first name. Give any name. Right? ABHI. James Pandua. Okay, let's take this guy. James. Last name is Pandu. Okay. So what is his logon name? J Pandu? Okay. Jam Pandu. Okay. So what is his username here? J Pandu. Say that. JPANDU. Okay. So give your first name, last name, and then the logon username is what? J Pandu. You know to write J Pandu here, which you can give any name. So click on here what? Next. Okay, give the password. So password, it will crib you like anything. So you need to give some nasty random password. So you can write generate like this. Okay, one capital, one small, one letter, something like this. Put it over here. Put it out here. And it says here, do you see? User must change the password as next login. Do you want me to change the password? Uncheck that option. And say that password never expires. Password never expires. Otherwise, you need to change the password when you're logging to the machine. So you also please remember or write somewhere. So uncheck, change password. Click on next and then finish it. James Pandu is created. Okay. See, another important thing that many people will do the mistake here. So James Pandu doesn't have permission. We just create the user. So here, double click on the user. Write down. Double click on the user. Double click on the user. See, click on member of. Click on member of. Click on member of. Next, click on add. Correct. I'm adding to admin group, Rajat. Click on add. And then here, write admin. Type admin. Click on check names. Click on check names. Click on check names. Select admins. Click on check names and select admin. Okay. Click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. And then here, apply. OK. This is how we need to do. Okay. So can we create one more user? You tell me how to create a user now. Tell me how. Right click. New. You can you create user also, computer also, contact also, anything you can create. So I'm creating here user. Give me some other name. Who gave that name? Naveen, Naveen. What? Pushpa? Okay. No, you should not give Zakir. Pushpa. Last name? Raj. Hey, don't ask me to create Srivalli. Okay, next. Pushpa Raj. Okay. Pushpa R is his login. Please remember, I don't remember. Okay. So Pushpa R. Now click on next. Password Srivalli. So we'll just gamble this guy only. Srivalli at that 143. Yeah. Copy. And this one, uncheck. Password never expired. Next. Finish it. Okay. And we need to add it to the admin group, right? How? Double click. Member of. Say that. Member of. Add. Here I need to write what? Admin. Click on check names and then admins. Okay. Okay. Apply. Okay. So here I'm giving admin permissions. In real time, you don't give admin permissions. We need to create something called group policy. That is not your job. Okay. And Windows administrator jobs. Okay. So everyone understand? So now this guy is, what is the username? J Pandu, right? Here, Pushpa R. Okay. All right. So we have created the users. So guys, if I create the users, that users will be visible here also or not? Let's see. Users. Do you see our J Pandu and Pushpar are here? So guys, you can create the users here also. But to create the users there, I showed you all these steps. So you have learned something new or not? For me, it is easy to create users here. Click on create user. Give the user login name, username, password, blah, blah, blah. Click on next and finish. Right? Now we can proudly say that you know how to set up Active Directory. You know how to join all the, how to create users in Active Directory, how to make them as admin permissions, right? And then also you know how to join a EC2 instance to the Active Directory. Right? Good. So what's the next step? Launch a EC2 instance. For what purpose? To mount the FSX. Yes or no? Yes or no, Nachiti? See here. What we did, step number 1 is done. Task 1 is done. Task 2 is done. Task 3 is also done. We need to go for task 2. Sorry, task 4. I was confused by seeing this question here too. Okay. So it's if we create users in console, does it take time to reflect in EC2? No. Immediately it will be available. Okay. Naveen. So what we go with the task number 4. Same thing. I will not be telling anything here. What you do? Let's launch a EC2 instance. And first what we need to do? Update the DNS IPs, join to the Active Directory, restart and log in with domain user. Which domain user? Jpandu or Pushpar. Your wish. Right? Jpandu or Pushparaj has logged in into the machine. And then what he need to do? He need to mount the FSX to the EC2 instance. And then he will write whatever the data that he need. Let's say, for example, this machine, the first machine is J. Pandu's machine. Second one is Pushparaj's machine. First, let J. Pandu logged in and then mount the FSX and write some files. And Pushparaj also need to see the same files or not. So log in one more EC2 instance, join to the update the DNS, join to the Active Directory, mount the same FXS, and then see the files. Got the point? Should we go and launch? How many EC2 instances do you want me to launch now? 2, right? Should we go and launch 2? Okay. So launch instance. You can take launch mode like this directly also. You understand Windows time consuming, right? That's the reason why people go with Linux. Windows. Which one, Nana? No, Aniket. Aniket, the Active Directory has the static IPs. So you need to go and talk to that static IPs. Okay? You cannot, but whatever the DNS IP that has given, those are static only, no? But EC2 instance, you need to update the DNS for sure every time when you want to join to the Active Directory. That's for sure. T2 micro, I go with 9 a.m. It 1 default. And how many machines you want me to launch? 2 machines. Launch. Guys, to reduce the time, what you can do is, you don't do it, but you can try. What you do, first you launch this first EC2 instance, update the DNS, join to the Active Directory. Right? Join to the Active Directory. And then take a AMI out of it. What is that? And then launch this EC2 instance. Right? So do we need to do the same, do we need to update DNS and join to the Active Directory? No need. Right? You can do that. But why I'm not doing it? Because you need to learn. How many times you have done manually, it is good for you. Okay, so 2 machines got launched here. Whose machine is this? J. Pandu. How did he give that name? Yeah, J. Pandu. Okay, next. Pushparaj. So let's go with Jpandu. Okay. So copy this and then log in. Guys, I'll not be telling, you should be telling how to update the DNS and join to the Active Directory. Okay. First, I need to log in with what? First, administrator, because this machine is not joined to the Active Directory yet, right? For that reason, we go with what? Administrator. Password. Decrypt. Copy. Yeah. Zakir is saying admin, huh? So what is the first thing? Updating the DNS IPs. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please ask. As it is 1 GB RAM, so it's taking time. Ethernet came. Tell me. Right click. Change adapter options. We need to run few commands, Rajat. You can easily get that. Double click on Ethernet. Properties. Very good. IPv4. Properties. Yeah. You need to copy the IP address. And go to network and security. Here, copy. Paste it. Copy. Paste it. Click on OK. Close, 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 close. Next, how to add to the domain? Huh? Huh? What? What we did now? We updated the DNS IPs. What is the next step? Join to the Active Directory. How to join to the Active Directory? See now? See in your book? Open Server Manager. Say that. Open what? Server Manager. So here search for Server Manager, or you just click on it. You just click on the start. Oh, no, it's not coming. So call it as. Oh, it is not mine. Yeah. Okay. Open Server Manager. So after Server Manager, where should you go? Okay, see. On the left side, we have local server. Next, click on work group. Next, click on change. Next, domain. Which one? Boom.com. Click on OK. And here, what is the username I should give? Admin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter. Welcome to the domain. What do we need to do now? Restart. After restart, now I need to log in with Jpandu. So let's log in with Jpandu and then mount the FSX. Okay. So if you want to write, so till where you wrote? Installing the services, right? Till where you wrote? Okay. After that, what we need to do? Next step is what? Launch EC2 instance. Launch Windows EC2 instance. Write down. Next one is launch Windows EC2 instance. Next, login with administrator. Login with administrator. Next, update the DNS IPs. You know how to do it. Next, join to the AD. Join to the AD. Restart. Next, log into the EC2 instance with what? Domain user. Which one? Jpandu. Okay, Nana? So I'm just clicking on connect. Okay. Okay, what I should say? Boom / what? Which one? Jpandu. So Pandu is the guy who is logging into the machine now. So do we need any PEM file here? Do we need to call me for the password? No. So we created his own username and password. So we give that and he will be logging it. So what is the password? This guy. Jpandu. Is able to log in or not? James Pandu. Okay. Fantastic. So do you all understood, Nana, here? Okay. Now what will be the next step? Mount FSX. Write down. Next step is what? Mounting FSX. So guys, you wrote all the steps from how to add it to the Active Directory. Guys, before what we need to do? First to set up Active Directory from AWS and then FSX. You need to set up these two first. Okay. So let's do, first of all, our FSX is ready or not. Let's go and check. 100% it should be ready. It was creating. If I refresh it, now it is available. And FSX also has the DNS name, right? So go inside this and do you see the DNS name? Right? And we need to map this DNS name into the Windows machine. How? Okay. So we need to mount. So how to mount? Go to your this PC. Write down. Go to this PC. Right click on this PC. Right click on this PC. Click on Map Network Drive. Map Network Drive. Click on Map Network Drive. Do you see this here? No? We have folder, no? So here, the syntax is // write down folder. Folder is equal to, in folder, what you need to write? // // and you need to put the DNS name or not? FSX DNS name, write down. FSX DNS name /share. Click on finish. Okay. See here now. When I click on finish, it should get mounted to the FSX or not? Click on finish. Do you see this here? Now I'm into my FSX. Guys, do you see my network location? One share came. Open this. And this is my How much size is this? 32 GB space. Now here what I do, create whichever the files that you want. One text document I created, right? One folder I created, right? One something, zip file, whichever you want. I created all these files. Where are all these files are getting stored? In FSX. So now James Pandu has put all these files in the shared location. Now who need to access this? Pushparaj. So for that, what we need to do? Another EC2 instance is ready. And what we need to do now? Log into it and then update the DNS, join to the Active Directory, log in as Pushparaj, mount the FSX. So I already did for first machine. I will not be telling anything. You tell me, I'll do it now. Okay? Don't nag. Okay? Okay, let's go to Pushpa. Let's do Rappa. So what's the username? Administrator. Password. Copy. Paste it. Yeah. Okay. So what we need to now? Update the DNS IPs. Do we need to install AD services in every machine? Definitely no. That is to create the users. We have one machine only. To creating the users purpose, we have the AD services. That's why if you don't want this much slow, you need to go for T2 small or medium. But as you don't want to get any bill, so let it come. It is cooking. Right click here, open network and settings. Okay. Tell me, Babu, next. Change adapter options. Double click. Properties. IPv4. Properties. Yeah. Paste it. And then paste it. Okay. Okay. Close. Yeah. Next. Here only you stopped last time. What we need to open here? Server manager. So you can click on start. You can click on here, server manager. After server manager, local server. So click on local server and click on what here? This work group. Don't click here. Nothing will happen. Click on work group. Change domain. Which one? Boom.com. Click on OK. Username. Admin. And can I put JPandu also here? You can put JPandu also because JPandu have added him to the admin group, no? So he can do it. But generally, you should not put the users like this. As the JPandu has have added to the admin group, he can also add the machines to the Active Directory. But let's go for only admin. Welcome. what we do? Restart. And log in with Pushparaj. So what you wrote after that step, set up another EC2 instance. Next step is set up another EC2 instance. Set up another EC2 instance. Do the above steps. Do the above steps. Do the above steps with different domain user. With another domain user. If you want to remember, Pushparaj. If you want. Previous wala is Jepandu. Okay, see here. Now I have added to the domain. So what I need to do? Connect it back. I need to connect with what whom? With boom/Pushpa R. And this is the. So now what I need to do? Mount the FSX. See, Pushparaj is logging in. Sir, which AD we use mostly? Which AD? There's only one AD, no? Huh? Roshan, what is it? Can you please repeat that question again? Which AD we use mostly in real time? Microsoft only, not Linux at all. But our Linux machines can also be added to Active Directory. Now all Windows machines, Pushparaj machine, Jepandu machines, those are Windows machines or not? And we'll have one more machine. Example. Give me one more. Srivalli's machine. Srivalli machines can be Linux machine or not? And you can add Srivalli Linux machine to this domain also. But that Linux commands you should know. After Pushpa login, whom he want to see. Srivalli is there in that FSX. Let's see. Okay. So we need to mount it or not? So how to mount it? Go to this PC. Go to File Explorer. Right click on this PC. Map network drive. And here / and the DNS name. Copy the DNS name. Oops. When you copy paste, that / is getting removed. /share. Click on finish. Guys, do you see this here? Same data is there or not? So if you go to this PC and we have here share, and do you see the same data? So whatever that James Pandu has put it, same data is visible here or not? And whatever he put there also, again the same data will be visible. Like how we did for the EFS. Same thing, that is EFS is for Linux and FSS this is for Windows. Hence, the project is completed. Clear? Understood, Anna? Like this, in real time, every person have their own EC2 instances and all the EC2 instances should be added to the domain and they can share the data using FSX for Windows. Got it? Jepandu data not visible to Pushpa. Can we do that with the permissions? You can do it. But remember, this is mostly for shared drive. You can create a different directories and change the permissions. You can do that, Zakir. Okay. Any questions? You understood, Nana? See here. So we have completed all these things here. I have given all the notes also for you. So please complete all these things. It will be very funny. And then, yeah, Abhiram, thank you. Okay, so one small thing here. Whatever we have done, this is on AWS. Yes or no? Yes or no? Whatever we have done is on AWS. In AWS, we have set up the Active Directory. And then in AWS, we have EC2 instances. All the EC2 instances has joined to this Active Directory. See this here. So this is AWS. and we have the Active Directory here, and then all the EC2 instances are joined to this Active Directory. So if you want to maintain everything in AWS, but in on-premises also, you have Active Directory and you have the on-premises machines. They also do the same way in on-premises, right? But on-premises Active Directory is there, no? Let's say for on-premises Active Directory is what? Boom.com. And if you want to have the same boom.com on AWS also, you don't want to create a new directory here. You want to extend this on-premises Active Directory to AWS, then what you can use is AD connector. Say that. AD connector. You don't need to worry about that, but just for, so here, when you're creating an Active Directory, so here what we have, one is fresh Active Directory and another one is what? AD connector. See, AD connector is a proxy for redirecting direct requests to your existing Active Directory. So in on-premises, you have existing Active Directory, right? So this will be the extension of here. But what we did, we created a new Active Directory here. You are awesome. Thank you, ma. So, sir, in real time, how we create users? Direct in directory service or how do you share today? It's up to you. It's up to you. Santosh. Came to your right time. Good, Abhi. And see here now, if you want to create the users, you can create it from here also or not. See. So people like me who is very much technical, what he do? He'll create in the AD manager. Yes or no? But those who are not technical, don't know anything, click on users and then here click on create users. But here our Jampandu is in which group? Admins and then domain users. So whenever you're creating any users, so make sure that that user should be in that particular group. Then only they can able to log in. Okay? Nothing. Ignore that, Zakir. Can we create bulk user or one at a time? So you need to write a script in order to write a bulk users. But at the moment here, from console, you do one by one. But you need to create bulk script. Got it? Any questions? Sir, we can add either admin or domain. Meaning? Sir, can we add either admin or domain? Both, Kiranmai. Group, you should mention as group. Do you see? JM Pandu is in admin and then domain users, groups. How to create users if you want? See here, click on create users. Sri Valli. Password. Pushparaj @143. Pushparaj @143. First name Sri. Last name. These are all optional. Click on next. And groups. So in which group? Domain, users. Another one is what? Admins. Kesava. Okay. Click on next and then create user. It is creating user here also. Okay. But which one is interesting for you? AD manager or here? AD manager, no? Don't be lazy, okay? Nice. Fantastic, yeah. Any questions? Will you able to do these practicals, this project? You already took the screenshot, no? So once you are done with the once you are done with the project, what you need to do? Delete everything. Guys, please. I came to, thank you, Abhi. Many people, I think, okay, let me ask this question. How much you got the bill till now? Online, put it in the chat. How much? 50, yeah. Louder. 21 rupees. 16 rupees, 60 rupees, 89 rupees, okay, 21 rupees, 120, that's little bit higher side, 15 rupees. I told you, no, what's the maximum budget? I told you on AWS, 200. If you follow my instructions strictly, definitely you might have got only 15, 20 rupees or less than 50 rupees. But if you have done the practicals on the data transfer, snapshots, data transfer multiple times, transfer servers, if you have done multiple times and going for 1 or 2 hours extra, then you will get little bit higher side. Okay. So, but definitely not more than 100 rupees. If it is going more than 100 rupees, that means you have missed deleting something. So always when you do something practicals, delete, clean it up. Every time I do the same thing or not? Yeah. Good. Nana. So tell me how to clean up. Go to actions and then click on delete directory. So to delete the directory, first what we need to do? Delete the FSX, because FSX is attached to the EC2 directory. So let me terminate the EC2 instance. If we add AD connector, then all the users and group will be operated in AWS existing or we are using integration like that. Yes, Naveen, exactly. Select all these things and then terminate. Don't whatever that you have learned till here is enough on Active Directory. If you want to go deeper, you will go mad. I'm telling you, because I'm already mad. in our starting data centers, we used to drag everything in Active Directory only. In my starting years of in my starting career, right? So there we have a concept called forest, right? And then FSOMO roles are there. And how to do this? It's a very huge concept at all, right? It's complete huge concept. So as you are AWS engineers, no need to worry about Windows administrations at all. To give you a little bit more idea on the Active Directory, till here it is more than sufficient for you. Okay. So go ahead and then delete. Do you want to create a final backup? Answer is no, not required. So after deleting the file system, then go ahead and then delete the directory. Clear, Nana? Super. You took the screenshot already? Yesterday you took, no? Second one. Okay, take this one. Mm, mm, same steps. Same ditto. Which one? That's what. You no need to do it. Existing administrators will be there, but just in case just in case if you have got a requirement to set up Active Directory on AWS, same thing you can replicate. But as I told you, most of the time, guys, in real time, do you think that you will be working on all the services? 1000 to 1 lakh%, definitely you don't have the permissions to touch at all. You will be great. You should feel great. You get an option to launch EC2 instance in real time. You should feel great if you get chance to create S3 bucket. Understood? And then if you want to go and do all the activities that you are doing, at least minimum to minimum, you should have 3 to 4 years experience. That's why I told you, this course will give you how many years of experience? 3 to 4 years of experience, you will get it. Right? So in real time, definitely will not be doing it. But remember, when you join a startup companies, then you will have all the option to do it. Startup companies, you are the one. See, guys, remember, I'm just one small suggestion. If you you're all freshers, right? If you get a job in startup companies, let's say you got a job in startup company, you got a job in Infosys, which one do you select? Wow. Tell me from your heart. Infosys, huh? Why, huh? Right? So, if you want to be in chill mode, relax mode, select Infosys. but you don't learn anything. I was in Infi before. Infi meaning Infosys, right? So starting career, starting years, like starting first year, second year, third year, fourth year, how much efforts that you put it, that is the only time that you do. So I would personally prefer to go with the startup, so that, but you will get a lot of difficulties, and you need to put a lot of effort, because you are the only one. Startup companies meaning you don't have many people, hardly 50 people or 20 people or 100 people, hardly. So you are the person who need to do everything. So luckily I was a person where when I was setting up this entire cloud, I was the only one person there. Napa. Remember? I was the one who set up everything there. That's the reason end to end I have knowledge on this. So for you also, if you get a startup companies, please prefer that. So first 3-4 experience, first 3-4 years, you should put your maximum effort. If you relax on that particular period, 3 years, 4 years, next everything is dollar. That meaning what? Nothing. It's empty. Exactly. It's nothing. If you keep on increasing the experience, 7, 8 years, 10 years experience, if you have not done the initial days, how do you expect to do it on the later years? Right? Most of the people will be in chill mode in the first 3 years. But please, you should not be in chill mode. But just in case if you are in the chill mode also, please try to gain more and more knowledge, real-time experience. After 3 years, jump the company, you will get double the package. You can play with the companies there. Many people, what they do, they join the big companies, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years will happen, and they will get scared going out of the company. Online people, experienced people, yes or no, tell me. They'll definitely get scared to move out of the company, because they don't know in the new company what kind of work they will get, because they have not done the work here. And they feel very insecure. They feel like they will lose the job, they'll get fired. So for that reason, they will stuck inside the same company for many years, and you don't get the hikes, you don't get the more packages. For that reason, many experienced people having 10 years, 7 years, 8 years sitting in the same company will not have the package more than 10 lakhs till now. There are so many people here also. You should not do that mistake. Guys, you need to have a right guidance. That's the reason you should talk to the right people and get the right guidance all the time. Okay. So first 2-3 years, please put your lot of effort. Okay. Those who are freshers and learning, it is very good thing for you, Gary. Yes. See, nice. Okay, Nana. So can you give the final CC for today, please? I'm not uploading anything in Google Classroom because you have everything in your steps are with you. So please complete this project, and tomorrow we'll be jumping into the next important service. Okay, Nana? Online CC, please. Arif, send me. Okay. So that is all for today. Let's connect tomorrow with the next important service. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.